Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone here today is excited to learn about the 2016 benefits. Man, I wish I was with you guys, but too bad I'm not. I needed to take care of something very important and needed my full undivided attention. But I'm here in video. Bill asked me, Miguel, can you speak to us? Can you talk to us for the AAP meeting? I said, well, sure. What's the theme? He says, Miguel, I needed to share with us what makes you successful. I'm like, wow, that's a big order there. I mean, what is success? Success could mean different to many people. Their definitions could vary from something small to something big. You could ask a person, well, what makes you successful? And a person would say, well, what makes me successful is having a big house, having a nice car, having money in the bank, and good security. Okay. You could ask another person, hey, what do you define success? And they would say, well, as long as I have a good marriage and my children become great citizens and they become successful, and when my husband and I or my wife and I retire, and then be able to move to a different state and grow old together. Well, that's also the nice one. And you could ask another person, well, what do you consider to be success? Man, right now, success is for me to party, have a good time, enjoy my money, travel, do this, do that. Okay, well, that's pretty good. Now, if you ask me, what do I consider to be success? I think I'm in the third level where Buddha was. Buddha went to three stages. The first stage was depression, no direction. So then he thought that by the second, which is the second journey that he had, it was drink, eat, and be merry. Just have fun, enjoy yourself. That's when we go to Chinese restaurants, we see that fat Buddha, and we go to rub their tummy, put a penny on there, that's the second stage. But in reality, the third stage actually see him real thin, not like me, but thin, and you would see him in a meditation, and that's enlightenment, to be grounded, to be level, no drama, just at ease and be in control. And I think that's where I consider to be success, to be in peace, tranquil, to be level, to be grounded. So what's going to be my message for you guys today? Will it be about success? No. But what it will be is, I guess, a little bit of what helped me during last AAP, how I use this. And man, last AAP was a great AAP for me. I was able to work, get my numbers, spend time with my son, and then spend with my special loved ones in the weekend. It was like great. It was beautiful. And I'm going to repeat that again. What makes a person stress out is the weather, traffic, people saying no, leads that are no good, and people are just like all over the place during AAP, right? So this is what helped me, and I'm going to share with you guys today. The title is How to Control Your Mind Under Pressure. How to control your mind under pressure. I'm going to start with a quote with Sun Tzu, a great general, a strategist. He was a great general not because he had a strong army. No. He was a great general because he knew how to get into someone's head, his opponent, his enemy's head, to destroy him before he even went to war. Now imagine soldiers already in their armor, their bodysuits, right? Their spears, their swords, and they're all in formation, looking onto the imperial palace, looking onto Sun Tzu, and Sun Tzu giving this message. Victorious warriors win first and then go to war. Wow. While defeated warriors go to war first and then seek to win. These are some powerful words, my friends, because you have to prepare your mind first before entering AAP, before entering your month, before entering whatever obstacles in your life. You need to enter with the win-win mindset. Because if you enter it in a defeated mindset, then what's going to happen is that you're going to struggle the whole entire way. Yeah, you may succeed, but it's going to be a struggle. You need to go full on, full force. Like I said, with that inner bunny, ready to rare. That's how you need to be. But how I protect myself when I'm doing the run, when I'm doing what I got to do for AP, there's 4 steps. Step number 1, I do not look at the board. I don't look at the scoreboard. Now, there's a psychology because of that. Let's pretend a person is in 2 weeks, they only have 1 or 2 or maybe 0. They've been getting leads, but they're no good. They're getting leads, but they're not closing. They're not getting any leads. They're doing a seminar, no one's showing up. They're doing a community event and no one's stopping at the table, right? So you're already doubting yourself right there, right? You're feeling, well, what's going on? Is maybe just a month? Maybe everybody's going through this. So now you start going into the computer, and then you start noticing that so and so is over here. They got these high numbers. Like, whoa, wait a minute. Why is it this person has these high numbers and I'm on 0, 1, or 2? Oh, what's going on? 3 things happen. Doubt comes in. Man, maybe it's you. Maybe the way you present. Oh, maybe you're not cut out for this. Or maybe you stink. I don't know. Doubt starts coming in and start putting things in your head. Then fear jumps in. And fear starts talking, man, you're going to lose your job. Man, this is going to be your 3rd pesos. Are you crazy? Man, I don't know, man. You're going to get written up. I don't know. Maybe they're probably talking about you in the office. They're probably saying, well, what should we do with Miguel? Should we chop his head? Yes, chop his head. I mean, fear starts coming in. But then all of a sudden, after a while, you're going into this turmoil, then ego walks in. And ego slaps doubt in the face, and then ego slaps fear in the face. He goes, man, Miguel, do you know who you are? Man, you're the best. What are you talking about? Don't be doubtful. Don't have fear. Come here, fear. Come here, doubt. Sit on my lap. Let me say something to you. And then ego starts telling fear and ego, man, something's going on right there, man. Something's really going on. I think that's favoritism going on. Oh, this going on. That's going on. And then doubt's going, man, you're right, man. Maybe I shouldn't be doubting myself. And fear's like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't be scared. Maybe it's just something's going on. Then subconsciously we start slandering our colleagues, and that's why I don't look at the board. Number 2, and I gotta finish because my time is running out, is I do not compete with anyone. I try to be my own scorer. I try to challenge myself. I try to raise my own bar. Whatever I start from January, I try to beat that. Whatever I have in February and March, I try to beat that. I'm constantly trying to beat my own score. That's why in the month of September, and the month of August, I got these big numbers, not because I was competing with anyone, because I was trying to beat my old scores. And I was just going at it. I was having fun with myself. I was just like excited that I did quota on the first day of the month. I was excited, and that it gave me riled up, and I was just closing. So that was exciting. But what happens when you're doing very well and you're getting on these calls, or what happens when you're not doing well, you're getting on these calls? I follow something that Sun Tzu says. He says, appear weak when you are strong, and strong when you are weak. When you're doing good and someone, hey, what are you doing? Congratulations. Pretend you're weak. It's a lucky month. What can I do? But when you're not doing good and they ask how you're doing, don't complain. Don't blame it at this. Don't blame it at that. Say, you know what? It's not how you start, it's how you finish. Man, I got some stuff going. I'm making some phone calls. I got some appointments on the way. I'm gonna make this happen. Blah blah blah. You motivate your own self. Not because you're trying to shield or block. No, you're doing it because you gotta prepare the mind. You gotta prepare the mind. Sun Tzu says it best: appear weak when you're strong, and strong when you're weak. Okay. Number 3: never enter someone's home agitated. Never enter a home with a closer mentality. I'm gonna close this one. Never enter like that, and never rush an appointment, guys. Never do that at all. If you're agitated because of traffic, leave that agitation outside. Do not even keep it in your car. Leave it outside. Take a deep breath. Go into the house. Man, you're visiting someone. They're expecting professionalism. Be the cheerful self. How are you doing? Even though something bad just happened a little while ago, You go in there with a smile, hey, how are you doing? My name is Miguel Contreras. How can I be of assistance? You know, and you do that and you invite them into you. Number four, don't work. Have fun. You know how I prepare my mind? That I'm visiting a friend. I'm visiting a relative. That's how I do it. I go in there and I'm driving. I'm like, I'm gonna go visit a friend. I don't know who he is. I don't know who she is, but I'm gonna go visit him. That's my friend. And I do that, and I have this mindset of a joy in me. I have this energy of joy within me, and I'm just driving and I'm listening to my motivational stuff, or I'm meditating, or maybe when I'm bored of that, then I put some salsa music and I start dancing in the car, you know, just having a great time, you know, and then just get there, and I just got this energy in me, and when I go in there, I'm just boom. And then what I do, I put empathy in the sale. I do that. I really do. I really connect with my clients. I sit there and I listen to them, and we have great conversations. You know, we talk about good things and so forth, and it's just exciting. You know, I'm gonna share a little story. I know I'm going over 10 minutes. I do apologize. I'm gonna share a little story of why it's very important to follow step 3 and 4. Because remember, when you're entering that house, that's the imprint that you're doing in your career. Those 2 hours that you're in that table, sitting down, talking to that person, you are leaving your scent, your imprint, your legacy right there. I got a call like a week ago, and a man says, "Hey, this is Miguel." I'm like, "Yeah, this is Miguel. How can I help you?" He says, "Yeah, do you know Jose?" I'm like, "Man, I know a lot of Jose's." I'm like, uh, uh, "Actually, I know a lot of Jose's. Can you give me his last names?" "Oh, I don't know him." "Oh, okay." I was walking with my wife. We always take our night walks, and walking and I bumped into this guy named Jose. He was standing in front of his home, and we just started talking, and I told him I was turning 65 years old, and he says, "Oh, really? Call Miguel Contreras, man. He's a good guy. He'll explain to you, blah blah blah, and I want to meet you." I'm like, "Oh, cool. Okay." You know, it was funny. They just bumped into each other. My name came up. I found that like wow. Anyway, so I say, "Well, so what are you doing Monday?" You know, every Monday I'm there 9 to 1. I'm in Gen Care. Once you could stop by, I'll educate you. I'll educate you on the steps. That's good because it avoid me from doing IVR. It's a walk-in. You see, so I'm smart. I use my mind. So anyway, so he comes in. So what's the first thing that I talk about? Walking with his girl. That's beautiful. And then I was like, "Man, so you've been doing that for long?" And I started talking to him about it. He's like, "Yeah." And I said, "Man," and I will share my experiences. I'm like, I never walked at a forest preserve before. Man, I walked there. It's beautiful nature, beautiful. You should take your woman there. It's really nice. Man, last time I bumped into a deer, man, I was so scared, and I was like, I don't know if this deer's gonna attack me. I saw this show one time. This deer started hitting this hunter, and I was like, I didn't know what to do. Kung fu, and I was making him laugh. It was so. I mean, what did I just create right there? A memory. Every time that you sit down with someone, please create a memory with that person. Let them remember you. You're only spending an hour or two. It'll be a work and a relationship, and or you go on a date, or you go on a date with your husband or your wife. Make it fun. Make it a memory. Be joyful, and then use it not just at work, but use it outside of work too. Believe me, man, it will enrich your life. I will finish with this. Ray Kroc said, "Look after the customers, and the business will take care of itself." I'm going to ask you today, will you be the victorious warrior already with the win-win mentality and go to war? Or are you going to be that defeated warrior saying, "Oh man, not another AEP. Oh, I'm going to go through all this stuff again. I can't believe that I don't want to do this." And expecting to do quota because you want to keep your job. Think about it. I leave you with this. Let prosperity be the crown on your head. Let direction be on your feet. Let focus be on your eyes. And let compassion be in your hands. Guys, good luck out there. I'll see you at the finish line. Bye-bye.